Hey guys, long time no see.
Long time no see.
We haven't even seen each other. Today's the first time we've seen each other in probably a month, which honestly is probably the longest we've gone without seeing each other since I was in college.
Yeah, probably.
So, we are gonna catch you guys up today, but first we're gonna start with our favorites. So, Cal, what's your favorite?
My favorite that I never got to talk about that I got like literally probably a month ago, but is I ordered from Princess Polly, and I'm not typically a boutique shopper just because
Is Princess Polly a boutique? I didn't know that.
yeah, it's an online boutique, like it's like just online. I have like a certain style. I know what fits me at American Eagle, so I just always shop there if I'm gonna get new clothes. So like, you know, me, a creature of habit, never do anything outside the box. So I was like, you know what? There's really cute stuff on there. Like, I need to get some stuff for the Bachelorette. Like, I'm just gonna go on and look.
Right.
And they have like such cute sets.
They have such cute
like,
stuff.
And I was like, you know what? Just bite the bullet. You never buy new clothes. Like, it's not gonna kill anybody. Just bite the bullet and do it. So I did, and there I got a bunch of cute stuff. I got a set, and I got 2 sets and a romper, and I loved everything that I got except for like one shirt. It was just too small, like it didn't fit my boobs. So
Perfect.
And it was perfect because one of like the romper that I got was like a size too big because I'm chronic.
Kelly thinks she's bigger than she is.
Yeah, so I always buy clothes that are too big, but it was such an easy process. Like I sometimes I get scared with online boutiques because I'm like afraid that like you can't return stuff.
Yeah.
But it was so easy. Like all I had to do was go on the website and then just exchange. Like I could literally exchange. And they print me out the label like and everything, and all I did was repackage it in the same thing it came in, send it back. Once they got it, they sent you the new thing. Yeah. And the shirt that didn't fit, I just wanted to return, and it was so easy.
All in one order, yeah.
Yeah.
I never had a store do an exchange, but I bought a pair of jeans from Abercrombie, and I loved them. They were just too big, and American Eagle, I always wear long, so I was like, oh, I'll order a long. No, I don't need to wear a long at Abercrombie. These things were
long.
Like 4 inches too long.
Wow, that never happens to me.
That never happens to me. So I was like, these are just like, they're not working. Like, if they were just, because they were just a little too big, so if they would have fit me lengthwise, I probably would have just kept them and just, especially because oversized is like in. So, and I was like, when I was going to do the return, it was like, would you like to exchange? And I was like, oh yeah, because I liked the jeans. So I went to go in, but they didn't have my size on the exchange.
Right. So I was so shocked. I was so happy with the fact that I could. And then, like, I hated the romper because it was just so big on me. And then once I got the one that actually was my size, it was so cute. Yeah, so it ended up being a really good online shopping experience because I'm not an online shopper.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like,
unless you know, like, how a brand runs and stuff.
Yeah, so I got some really cute outfits for, like, the spring and summer, and I'm really excited to wear them on The Bachelorette, so.
I'm excited, too. We leave for your Bachelorette soon.
Next week.
No,
not next week.
20 days.
After that. Yeah.
Literally exactly 20 days.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. It's crazy. So I have 2 favorites. Both of them being quite expensive purchases. But I got a car today.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Cue the applause.
So, you guys know I've kind of talked about it a little bit on here, not too much. I haven't gone into the crazy details, but I haven't had a functioning car since October. But still a car payment. Don't worry. No car.
Insurance
and a car payment. And insurance. But it's fine. It's fine. So I got a new car today. I'm so excited. I'm obsessed with it. It's everything I wanted, and I can afford it. It's just perfect. I'm so excited. And also, a couple weeks ago, I got a Dyson Airwrap, and I'm obsessed. I didn't want to be obsessed. So
you got it because you wanted to try it. Not like it so you could send it back.
Exactly. So the story was, I had been seeing them. I've known about the Airwrap's been out for like years, and a bunch of people I remember
they just got popular.
I remember Tati Westbrook reviewing that when it first came out. Like, she got it in PR like when they first, and I remember thinking like, that's so dumb. Like, that's such not dumb because it's a cool idea, but like I was like, I would never spend that kind of money on that. Like, never. And then all of a sudden, it just like, I don't know what. It's like the power of TikTok.
No, I was gonna say, you don't know what happened. TikTok happened.
It like blew up on TikTok. All these people started getting it, and I was like, okay, like, because I have naturally, you guys probably don't know this because unless you know me in person, but I have naturally curly hair, but it's very like unmanageable curly hair.
Me too.
It's not like Oh, I can wear it natural and it looks pretty. Like, I look like a crazy person.
If you do something to it, you can really have nice
right,
natural hair.
But the thing that drives me crazy is it only looks nice for one day.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I wash my hair once a week. And
you can't do that.
I can't do that when I wear my hair natural. And it's like not good for my hair to wash every day. So it's just like, I always style it. And when I got it in, so what happened was they had been out of stock everywhere for months, and I had notifications turned on for it, and then literally it was like 2:00 in the morning. I got the notification that it was back in stock.
You were not up.
I was up.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, and I had a 20% off coupon because Dyson had given all of their like if you own Dyson products, they send you 20% off coupons all the time to buy another Dyson product. Like, it's just something they do, yeah. So I was like, because I have my mom has the blow dryer, but I bought it, so the warranty and everything's in my name because I got it for her as a gift. So I was like, and I just bought it.
At 2:00 in the morning, I don't blame you.
Right.
I stay buying things at 2:00 in the morning.
So then I got it in, and I was like, I'm just going to return it. Like, there's no way I'm going to like it this much. I'm obsessed with it. I really love it. I did it today. So my hair went from wet to curled in 25 minutes. So
you have to do it when your hair's wet.
No, I touched it up this morning on my dry hair. So if you did, like, if I tried to curl your hair right now, it would probably look fine for like a little bit, but it's not gonna like stay in for any like long period.
You want like just like damp hair?
Yeah. So what you do is the smart routine. I get out of the shower, I let it air dry for like, well, not air dry, in a towel, like towel dry for like, probably like an hour.
Right.
And then I take it out, I let it sit for like 10-15 minutes because I can't let it sit too long because my hair's curly. And it'll just get crazy.
Frizzy. And
not even frizzy, but like the underneath hairs are really hard to like get straight because they're the first thing that like curl up real bad. So, I'll just give it like 10-ish minutes to just kind of, and I put my product in, and then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to blow dry the roots. And I always take like the straightening tool, and because it comes with like a bunch of attachments, so I'll take like the straightening tool and like do my like the bottom layer of my hair, because that hair, if you have curly hair, you know that like bottom layer is like, at least my hair is literally like ringless. So is mine. So I always like get that like kind of straight so it doesn't like get crazy, and then I just use because my hair is short, I use like the thinner barrel and just do it. And I like so you can do it multiple ways. You can like hold it at the bottom and it'll suck it up and curl it around.
I think that's how I saw the tutorial.
But I like to hold mine this way and wrap it around, and then I can let go of it. It'll hold it there. I don't have to hold it. Okay. But it makes more of like a beach wave rather than like barrel curl.
Like bouncy, like
yeah, which I think
80s curls.
I would like that if my hair was shorter. I mean longer. It's because my hair's shorter, I feel like I need like a little bit of a straightness in the bottom. Yeah. So it doesn't look like crazy. Right. But it's really nice.
So it is worth the hype.
To be able to,
I was mad at her for buying it.
I know, everybody was. But for me, it's really nice to be able to...
I mean, you curl your hair all the time anyway, so...
To go from wet hair to, like, styled, curled in 25 minutes, that used to take me...
Yeah, because you had to blow dry it, and then you'd have to wait a day or two, and then you'd have to curl it.
Right.
Yeah.
It would just be, like, such an annoying process. So, I really like it. The straightening tool works great, too, for when I want to wear my hair straight. I think it also helps me be able to style my in-bangs and not have to make my mom blow dry them for me.
Really?
So, yeah.
You have to make your mom do it?
Yeah. It's really hard to blow dry your bangs when you have curly hair, alright?
Listen, I don't blow dry my hair. I just started curling my hair, like, on my own without my sister doing it for me. So,
that's so
like,
true.
I think air wrap is way too advanced for me at this point.
No, I'm telling you, it's easy. Well, I don't know. It might not be easy with all that freaking hair. Yeah, it might not be easy. I want to try it on her hair so bad. Well, we will one of these days.
Yeah, we can.
But, anyway.
So it's worth the hype.
It is worth the hype.
Is it sold out right now?
Probably.
Yeah.
But
TikTok marketing, man. That could be a whole episode in of itself.
It's crazy. Have you seen the Kat Von D foundation that is like, well, it's not Kat Von D anymore. She isn't with the company anymore, but the KVD Beauty foundation that people are talking about on TikTok.
And there's like some mascara that, like Maybelline mascara, you can't get anywhere.
I have that mascara.
And there's like people who had that mascara before it was years, like, right? Years before it was like a TikTok phenomenon, and now they can't get it anywhere.
It's crazy. There's just like these things like go viral and take like even like for a while when that feta pasta was really popping,
you couldn't get feta cheese
anywhere.
Like
I remember like for like a solid, like I remember this one day, I'm not kidding, it was literally probably on like 10 people's Instagram stories making this pasta, and I was like,
is it really that good? Or everyone just has to try it themselves?
I think I would hate it because I really just don't like feta that much. I don't like feta either. But I think it looks really good. So people, like, if that was like with like a different kind of cheese, I would probably love it.
Right.
But because that HelloFresh meal that we make that we loved with the gnocchi is kind of similar to that. It's like got the tomatoes and basil in it and stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't like feta cheese is too strong of a flavor for me. I don't really like it. But
I'm sure you can make it with any other cheese.
I'm sure.
And it's funny because that's not like some newfangled recipe. Like that's like somebody's super easy, chill way to make a quick dinner that just went absolutely crazy. Viral. Like so many people are like, I did that for years before it was like a TikTok trend, and then it became a TikTok trend, and it's just crazy. And like things are sold out off the shelf. Like
you can't get them. It's crazy.
I went to Ulta for something, and they were saying, I think it might have been, I don't know if it was a foundation or it was something that they were like, we cannot keep it
in the store.
Like, as the second, like, we get it in, it is sold out in, like, 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I remember this, because the KVD Beauty Foundation is, like, it's weird. It's, like, do you remember back in the day, there was, like, this Maybelline foundation that had, like, a sponge in it, and it would have the foundation, like, in the sponge, and you would, like, it's kind of like that, from what I can tell from the videos. It's in, like, a little compact. It's not, like, a pump foundation.
Right.
It's, like, in a compact that you need a brush for.
Right.
And people, like, and it's supposed to be, like, really full coverage and all that stuff. And I've seen, like, all these videos that are saying that it's not that good, and then all these videos saying it's good. I'm like, what? What is going on?
TikTok made it viral, so it is selling off the shelves.
And this company, like, they're rebranding, whatever, and they probably just made a ton of money.
If you get the right people on TikTok that have a cult following, they will buy anything that person says that is good.
It's crazy.
It's like, literally crazy.
TikTok marketing, man.
People are, they, like, social media, like, there are tons of people on social media right now who are like, I would not have the following I have on Instagram right now if I did not blow up from one video on TikTok.
Like,
it's crazy.
It's crazy. TikTok it can change your life in a day. Like, all these, like, people that have this, like big TikTok followings, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And if you, like, the creator fund on TikTok's actually pretty bad, but, like, it's not that much money, but if you get, like, ads, you can make a couple $1,000s a month off freaking TikTok views. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I feel like there was, like, this thing going around on TikTok where creators were talking about the TikTok creator fund because they were saying that, like, it's not fair.
There's this whole conspiracy theory that when you sign up for the creator fund that your videos don't get shown, like, the algorithm,
just like Instagram,
doesn't put your videos on people's For You pages this month as much. It's like this whole thing. I was watching this girl talk about it, how she had, like, she was joined the TikTok Creator Fund, her views went down like crazy, and then she took herself out of it, and they started, like, skyrocketing
because they want you to,
right?
I believe it.
I believe it too.
Because I've heard people say that about Instagram.
Because they pay you per view, so if they're not putting your video out for people to see,
and TikTok's algorithm's crazy.
It is crazy. I wish I could understand it. It just...
It'll be like I'm thinking of something and then it'll pop up on my TikTok. I swear it reads my mind.
The TikTok algorithm is amazing. It's extremely, extremely well done.
Yeah.
And it's just...
And it's no association with Instagram, correct?
No.
Okay. But I know Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, go together.
Facebook bought Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok is still its own company. Like,
gotcha.
I'm sure it'll get bought by some major...
I hope not.
Probably not. Like, Facebook's not going to buy it, considering they have Instagram that has a feature that's just like TikTok. Like, why would they?
They made that because of TikTok.
Oh, yeah. All Instagram does is steal things from other people. Like,
True.
they stole stories
from Snapchat, put Snapchat completely out of the game.
Yep.
They stole, like, the real idea from 100%. TikTok. But
IGTV is YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, they just...
Yeah.
I mean, we love Instagram, we love you. We love you. Yeah. But
listen, they're smart.
You
see what's working,
and you use it.
You make it, and you make it better.
Yep.
They made stories better than Snapchat stories. So
and that's why people don't really... Well, I feel like younger kids still use Snapchat, but people our age do not use that.
No. If I use Snapchat, it's like to be like...
Right.
Like the ugliest picture. Like,
I feel like
right.
people our age only use Snapchat when they go out and drink.
Or, like, if they're best friends.
Like, right. And I have, like, my... private story that I, like, complain on, but
that's all.
That's it.
I don't even have a private story. I just watch everybody else's private story.
Yeah. So, Anyway, we have been gone because we had COVID.
We got the vid, people.
Kelly got it first, and I got it shortly after.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah, it was honestly a crazy...
The worst experience ever. Because if you feel as though you have any symptoms of COVID, I recommend please don't go get a rapid test.
Don't go get a rapid test. Unless you got exposed, 5 days ago or more, or if you had symptoms for more than, a day, don't get a rapid test. They're not accurate. Because I had a rapid test that was negative, and then I took a trip, and then came home and found out I had it.
So we don't know for sure. But
I don't really know.
It's crazy. We can't figure it out.
Okay, so this is what happened. So I saw Kelly on a Wednesday. I was leaving the following Wednesday on a trip. And I saw Kelly on Wednesday. She tested positive on Saturday. So then I got tested on Sunday. Yeah. And my test came back negative. The doctor said to me, if you don't have any symptoms, you're good to go on your trip by the time Wednesday comes around. Because it would have been 7 days after exposure and a negative test. So I would have most likely been fine. So I went about my life. I was fine. I went on my trip. And I came home. And unfortunately, my grandmother passed away when I was in Florida. So when I came home, I knew I was going to have to go to her funeral, and I was going to be around a lot of people, and I knew I had just flown and went on a trip, all this stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to get tested just to be safe. Careful, Not even thinking about Kelly having it and giving it to me.
Because at that point, it's 11 days.
It had been 11 days since I had seen her. And I did not have any symptoms other than allergy symptoms. And if you know me, you know I have extreme seasonal allergies. And I was in Florida where the pollen is insane. So I just assumed that I was having an allergy issue because I had I had no fever, no cough, I still had my taste and smell. None of the things that you think of when you had COVID. Yeah. I didn't lose my taste and smell until 13 days after exposure.
That's crazy.
So anyway, or maybe not. Maybe I got it in Florida.
Yeah.
It's very possible. I don't know. I'm never going to know. But... So, Kelly finished her quarantine, and literally 2 days later, mine started.
Yeah.
So, we didn't see each other for almost a month.
No, I didn't see really anyone. And it's just crazy because I have been working with COVID patients for over a year. And you just don't know. You don't know where you're going to get it from. You don't know who is
And she didn't get it from work.
No. So, it's just... you can be the safest people in the whole entire world. You can get that just proves, a negative test does not mean you don't have it. And, you said, you will never know.
Right.
You literally
I won't know.
Because she still completed the 10 days as if she was exposed
in Florida. Right.
Yeah.
I did my 10-day quarantine from the day I got a positive test.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I got it from you because I felt better, completely fine, 4 days into my quarantine. I felt completely fine. No symptoms at all. So I think that I most likely did get it from you and but I did the 10-day quarantine. That's what the doctor recommended and what was safest.
The craziest thing is we recorded that day.
Literally.
I had no idea I was even exposed.
Right.
To anyone.
And we're going to eventually post the video. We shared a drink in the video. So
but we were in close contact with somebody else for more than 15 minutes without a mask in this house, and they didn't get it. It's just crazy.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's crazy because she had it, and her whole house got it, and I had it, and no one in my house got it.
It's
so bizarre.
I didn't have to share a bathroom with anyone.
Right. I share a bathroom with my siblings. We have 2 bathrooms in our house, but our other bathroom is connected to my mom's room, so obviously I'm not going to go to my mom's room to use her bathroom, and we're not going to make all my siblings. So when I had to go to the bathroom, I would hand sanitize before I left my room, I'd wear my mask, go to the bathroom, wash my hands after I was done, and go back in my room, and no one got it in my house. My mom took care of me, and at one point, I was, on the day of my grandmother's, I had to miss my grandma's funeral, which was really hard for me, and I don't really want to get into it too much, but I was really upset, and I was, crying, and my mom, hugged me, because she felt so bad. She's like, I'm not going to not hug my kid.
Right.
Because, whatever, if I get COVID, I get COVID, but...
Yeah.
And she didn't get it! It's crazy, and she would come in here, and she would talk to me, and she would, kind of stay, far away from me, but...
Did she wear a mask?
Yeah. We wore masks and stuff, always, but She cleaned all my dishes the whole time it's just bizarre.
It's bizarre.
It is. I really think they're onto something with the research about blood types, like certain blood types, because my mom has the blood type they say that it's like really hard to get it with.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. So
it'll be interesting to see the research they do. I'm interested to see, like, I'm not interested to see the lingering side effects. I hope I don't have any, but
either.
At the same time, like, in 30 years, maybe I'll develop some random crap, because I hope not. Like, and it just, I don't know. The reason we're sharing this is honestly to just explain why we haven't been here.
And because I don't think it's something to be embarrassed about or something that, like, needs to be a secret. I mean, I didn't run around going and telling everybody I knew, but it's not a secret. If somebody asked me, I'll talk about it. Like,
yeah.
And I think also, I was really lucky. I was really not sick. Like, genuinely, I've had sinus infections much, much worse than that. The worst symptom I experienced was losing your taste and smell sucks. Thankfully, I really only lost mine for like 4-ish days.
Right.
And I had really bad body aches. Like, for like 3 days. Like, I needed to take Tylenol. Otherwise, I was extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But
you just don't know.
And I didn't have really the typical symptoms that I talk about. I never had a fever.
Yeah.
I really had a cough. My mom keeps saying I had a cough, but I really didn't. Like,
yeah, I had a cough.
I would randomly, like, have to cough, but it wasn't, like, a consistent, like, nagging, annoying, constantly coughing kind of thing.
Yeah. The worst, I had, like, body aches for 2 days. I had... The cough was more annoying than anything. It didn't hurt. It just was like
I never
annoying.
had any sort of like chest.
I didn't
tightness,
no shortness of breath.
None of that.
I mean, I was really tired. Like,
I was
if
tired
I like
too.
walked up the stairs, like walked up the other side of stairs to go brush my teeth, like if I took a shower, like that was the thing I was doing that day. Like I was when I took a shower, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'd be like, oh my god, I need to finish the shower because I need to get out of the shower. Like,
yeah. And like the one day I like got up and like cleaned my room because I literally got back from my trip on Saturday, tested positive on Sunday, so I didn't go back to work the next week, nothing. And so all my stuff was still, so I was like, let me clean my room, and then I was like done. But you know what? I wasn't sleeping during the day. I was only sleeping at night, so I wasn't like that tired while I was like sleeping during the day. But
and it's just like you can try and be as safe as possible. Like I am so like, not that this is a good thing, but like I'm glad the only person I did give it to was Serena. If who else would have got it, I would have felt horrible. Like,
right.
But the thing is, you don't know that you're exposed until you get the call that you've been exposed to somebody who tested positive, and now you're like, what? Like,
right. That's the trickiest part. Like, you don't, because obviously, if you would have known that you were exposed, we wouldn't have seen each other.
Seen you,
and you didn't find out about your exposure until like
the next.
It was like 4 or 5 days after it had happened.
There was at that point. There's nothing you could do besides tell the person, hey,
right,
I've been exposed. I saw you within the time that I've been exposed, and
right,
you need to be careful.
And even still, like, it makes sense that if I got it from you, which we really don't know, we'll never know, but it makes sense. Like I said, we literally shared a drink. We were sitting right here. We filmed a mukbang, and I had a drink in the back, and Kel took a sip, like, and then I drank it too, which. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done, but...
Right. You just don't know.
Honestly, I probably would have got it either way. Like I said, we were sitting right here next to each other. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. Like, I'm not embarrassed about it. I wasn't going around to the whole world telling them I had COVID, but I feel like a lot of people at this point have probably either had it or know somebody that had it. And it is a really serious thing. Like, it was kind of scary. I did, like... When you get that, like, you don't know what's going to happen to you, so you do kind of feel scared.
It's like, you don't know how anybody's, like, going to how your body's going to react to it. Everybody's so different, and I was a little nervous, too, but we both, thankfully, we're fine. Pretty, I would say, mild.
Yeah, everyone I know is fine, and, like, I went back to work. I'm able to, like,
and I just
recuperate.
I wanted to, like, sit down and talk about it because, like, if you do end up getting COVID, it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do something wrong. I mean, like, obviously, if you're blatantly being irresponsible, but you can do all the right things and still get COVID.
Yeah.
And so, I just feel like there's sometimes this, like people, like, try and, like, hide it or not talk about it because it's, like,
what did you do? Yeah.
Right.
And, like, you can not have holidays and not see family and still get it.
I even was, like, upset with myself. Like, I shouldn't have went on that trip. Like, whatever. Like, how many people could I have exposed? But I
didn't know.
And I followed the instructions of what was said to me. Like, I didn't know. Like,
who knows if you had it? Yeah.
I very well could have gotten it in Florida, Because that adds up too. I could have gotten it the first day I was in Florida. 4 days later, I was showing symptoms when I got home and got tested. So it's just like
you don't know.
There's no way to tell, and you just have to do what you can with the
information
you have.
You know, running around Florida, being irresponsible.
No, I was wearing a mask when a bunch of people were, and they were looking at me like I was crazy. At one point, this little girl looked at me and said, "Mommy, why is she wearing a mask?" I was like, "I'm from the North, girl. Why aren't you?"
Right, like. And, like, at this, like, we are a little over a year into a pandemic. Like, you can't live in fear forever. Like, you can't, I get it, and I'm the biggest supporter of, like, trying to do the thing, but you also cannot put your life in a halt and, like, not see, like, you hadn't seen them in over a year. Like, that's one of your best friends. Like, you did everything you thought you were supposed to. Like, you were trying to be responsible. Like, you don't know, and you cannot live your life in fear and, like, hold on to this, like, your mental health will be, like, absolutely horrible.
Right,
Listen, been there and done that for 6 months,
You're sitting there like, trying so hard to protect your physical health, but in that, you're ruining your mental health. And I think there's a balance. There's, like, being cautious and making good choices and doing the responsible thing, and then being fearful. And we have made a conscious effort not to be afraid and to just be smart, make good decisions. And I think a lot of people are traveling and doing just the same things that we are doing. And I know plenty of people that have gone on trips in the past 6 months that were totally fine and had no problems, and it was completely smooth and great and perfect.
You can do it. And I understand, like, we can't, like, I was, like, not gonna lie, like, I was scared. Like, when I found out, like, who got it, and then I found out that, like, I had 3 negative tests. Yeah. The day I got a positive send-out, my rapid came back negative. Like,
exactly.
It's just crazy. Like, so, you don't know.
Moral of the story is get a send-out, because I really am kicking myself for only getting that rapid that day.
The only way we would know is if you ever got that send-out.
Exactly. If I would have had a send-out, and it could have very well came back positive.
Yeah.
And, you live and you learn. It is what it is, but...
And, like, I get it. It's very serious, and, like, we're very lucky that the people that I know are okay, and I know everyone's not as lucky as we are, but we also want to show that, like, it's not the end of the world if you do end up, and you can do, and like Serena said, you can do everything right and still get it, and you can be the most responsible person in the world, and, like, if it happens, it happens.
The thing is, like, you can get it going to the grocery store.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, and, like, that's a literal life necessity. And when I went on my trip in Florida, if I did get it there, I didn't do anything in Florida I wouldn't have done at home.
Right.
I wore a mask every time we went out. We go out to eat and do it responsibly. That's what we did. It was nothing. I did not do anything I would not do at home.
Right. If you're on the beach, like, you can be on the beach 6 feet away from other people.
Right. It wasn't like I was at a club. Like,
like some of the places in Florida.
Like, I didn't do it. Like I said, I behaved completely the same I do at home that I do there. And I still, whether I got it here, there, who knows? And I'll never know, which kind of drives me crazy. But it is what it is.
Right.
And it's...
And as a person that... Listen, I love to be in control of all aspects of my life. I just showed and proved to me that, like, you don't have control.
Yeah.
Like, you really don't, and you can try and do everything right. Your parents can try and do everything right, and you can get, like, you can still get COVID, and you can be okay. And, like, did it suck? Absolutely. Do I, like, am, like, kind of like, well, what's gonna happen, like, to...
Yeah.
Later on, like, it's just weird.
My
like, you can say, like, oh, I had COVID. Like,
yeah, my mom told us today this, like, very unfortunate symptom that I don't think anyone talks about because they probably don't even realize it, but she's saying that, like, all her my mom's a hairdresser, if you don't know this, but all her clients that she has had that have had COVID, like, 3 months later, their hair's falling out.
Right. Like, we'll see if that happens. Who knows? Like...
I don't want my hair to fall out.
No.
But, and not, like, I'm not going to go bald, but, like, just, like, noticing, like, more significant hair loss than normal.
Right.
And I just got my hair in a good place.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's just, it can be scary, but, like, you gotta try, and
I think, like, also, don't be, like, afraid to talk about it. Like, it's not
embarrassing, and I don't think
this isn't like
it's really showed me that like just because someone got COVID doesn't mean they were being irresponsible.
Exactly.
And like it kind of changed my mind about it a little bit.
I agree.
Like, and you could do everything right and still get it. And
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh.
Is there something else I can help with?
Siri just wanted to make an appearance real quick. From Kelly's watch.
It was usually my phone, but now it's the watch. I guess.
Yeah.
So
it's fine.
I don't know. Wanted to talk about it because I honestly was kind of embarrassed, and I need to be like not embarrassed about
it's not to be something embarrassed about. And also, we haven't put anything up in a month. Well, we're gonna come back and say, "Oh, we were going through something." Like that's not what we're here to do either.
Yeah,
we're here to talk about our lives and be honest. And like we could have just admitted not necessarily lied, but omitted the truth and just didn't want to do that. So, also, I feel like we're kind of getting towards the end. I just wanted to say that when I was in Florida, I recorded an episode with one of my best friends. We went from college, Lindsay. I recorded with her and her roommate, and they also have a YouTube channel. So that episode's going to come out at some point after this. We might do it as a bonus episode. It's pretty short, so it might just be like a little bonus episode.
Right.
Or it might be the next episode we put up. I'm not sure. But I'm really excited about that, and I think you guys are going to love them. And they have a YouTube channel that you should go check out. It's called Linz and Tay. I'll link it in this episode and the next one. Do you have anything else you want to talk
about? No, that'll be fun. I haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah, that'll be exciting for you too.
Yeah.
We did, remember when me and Kel did that polls episode?
Mm-hmm.
We did that.
Oh, okay.
So, it was fun. And we did some of the same polls that me and you did, so it was, like, different perspectives about it and stuff. So, I'm excited about that.
We also have a mukbang from the day.
Oh,
that,
the day that we got gave each other, she gave me Kevin.
Yeah, that I unknowing. It's so funny. Literally, your boss, when she saw me today, she was like, "Oh, is this the COVID friend?" I'm like, "Oh, great.
Yeah,
this is great. That's what they know me as." But thank God you didn't even see them or possibly. Yeah, it actually worked out.
It actually worked out really well because the week that I got exposed, I was off of work. Yeah, so I found out I had it literally the day I was supposed to start going back. So just like, okay, that's an example. They went on a trip. They go on a trip every year in the second week of March, and they were perfectly fine.
Yeah, you just don't know.
You just don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah, so that episode is actually really cool. It's a mukbang, and we tried food from the Asian market, like all different like snacks from all different Asian countries, so that's exciting.
And we're gonna have that as a bonus YouTube episode,
and then we had technical difficulties. Are you surprised? The video stopped recording because I was trying to bring you better quality content. I had read this article about how you can film in 4K on your iPhone, and I was like, amazing, 12 out of 10, great experience, let's do it. Well, you can only record like 12 minutes at a time when you do that. And
which should have clicked in our minds.
I should have known better considering the camera 12. It's just
we just should know the 12-minute limit.
The 12-minute limit, and it literally like cut off. And
how are we not more educated on this?
I don't know. Like we're just idiots. This is just two girls with an iPhone. Like anyway, so then it only recorded. We recorded it. We were trying to get so fancy. We recorded on my phone and Kelly's. So
because like our ring light has like the ability to do that now.
So we were going to put it on Kelly, on IGTV and YouTube. We were just going to do like a snippet on IGTV and then the rest of the video on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so we have it
but
recorded,
now it's going to have to be
but
IGTV.
It's only in IGTV.
Just because the way it's filmed on the iPhone, it would look ridiculous on YouTube. I refuse to put it on
Right, like when we record on YouTube, you record with your phone, like landscape, but when you record for IGTV, you record for a portrait. So if we tried to upload a portrait video on YouTube, it would just look ridiculous.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
And I just not doing that. So check that out on IGTV.
Yeah.
And one of these days we will bring YouTube a mukbang. Today isn't that day.
No.
But not today. You're not getting a mukbang at all. But one of these days soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
But that about wraps it up. That's why we've been gone. I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna be real and raw in all aspects of our life. I'm never gonna come on here and act like, I'm not gonna omit the truth. We haven't been here because I quarantined for 10 days and then she quarantined for 10 days and then we did a little extra before we saw each other.
Right.
So,
and we're not above COVID. No one is.
No.
So
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. And I'm glad I can taste food again. So
honestly, Same.
We will see you in 2 weeks. Well, you'll get this on Monday, and then obviously you'll get a mukbang. Hopefully, maybe we'll do that Asian market one.
Yeah, I don't know. We might film one tonight. I don't know. We haven't even talked about it yet.
So,
but you'll see something soon.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And we'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Talk to you in 2 weeks.
Bye. Bye.